Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you are all doing well. The Los Angeles Rams 2023 season has begun, and the way it's playing out, it seems like it will be an interesting one. It was just 2 years ago that the Rams had reached the top of the mountain and become Super Bowl champions. Then, in 2022, everything unraveled. The Rams were plagued by injuries. They were broke, which resulted in us having to let go of many of our starters. The established veterans we had, one by one, left and signed elsewhere. We had given up most of our draft capital, so we only had late round picks, undrafted free agents, and practice squad players to work with. We had the worst record out of any reigning Super Bowl champion. After winning it all, we had completely fallen and rollen to the bottom of the mountain. However, this is a new season, and the 2020. By the way, it was all worth it. Okay, this like that bad season last year, being in cap hell, losing all those draft picks, it was worth it to win that Super Bowl. I just want to throw that out there. However, this is a new season, and the 2023 Rams were built with unknown players and rookies. The team is held together by the pillars of our own Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, and our head coach, Sean McVay. That is all we had, and that is all we have to work with. So, this young and hungry team traveled to the Pacific Northwest to take on a rising team. Many people around the league dubbed as a playoff team. Some even said that they would win the division and make a deep playoff run. To everyone, we were just lambs for the slaughter, but something very interesting happened. The young 2023 Rams team traveled to Seattle, Washington on opening day and competed more than anyone expected. And not only competed, but dominated the Seattle Seahawks in their own home, which ended up being one of the most satisfying wins I have seen as a Rams fan in quite some time. Okay, after that bogus way that the season ended last year when we played them, okay, flags galore. Y'all remember that? Losing to them, seeing Gino get on the reporter talking all bunch of crap, people everywhere talking all kind of crap, and now the Rams had came in and dominated them in their own house. Incredibly satisfying. The Rams showed them our profession. What is our profession?
Spartans! What is your profession?
And so we marched into Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington, to take on our heated division rivals, the Seattle Seahawks. The stadium was filled with legions of the loud and obnoxious 12th man, ready to bully our young team into submission. But it would not be this day. The young Rams team, from the very first snap, played physical, disciplined, and inspired football. They maintained their composure in a very hostile environment and took the fight to the Seahawks. The offense was outstanding and played tough and with purpose. Our biggest question on offense coming into the season was our offensive line, and they played as a single impenetrable unit, not allowing a single sack on our quarterback. Our line played physical, and while there is room for improvement, particularly in the opening more consistent running lanes, I thought we could do a little better job with that. Overall, I thought they played well. Wave after wave of giant Seattle defenders crashed into them, and they held their ground. I was very impressed with our O-line's performance. It was a very welcome sight indeed. Our running backs and wide receivers played fast, and they stayed true to their routes. The running room has always been a bit of a question mark, and overall, I thought they all played hard. I really liked Kyren Williams, Cam Akers. I thought played well. I thought he played well. Our wide receiver played well, but with room for improvement. I'm not too hard on him at the moment right now. I want to see more as the season progresses. Our wide receivers did very well. Two young Rams stood out um, with their respective performances. Puka Nakua, Puka Nakua, who I've been calling Puka Nuka during the game just because I was real excited. But Puka Nakua and Tutu Atwell became the first Ram teammates to each have at least 100 yards receiving in a season opener since Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce in 2003. Now, anyone who has listened to me talk before about this team knows my feelings on Tutu Atwell. All right, to be honest, the jury's still out. I was not happy with the pick. It did not have anything to do with Tutu in per se. It was because we had an all-pro center sit right there for the taking in Creed Humphrey. We chose not to take him. He goes wins 2 Super Bowls with the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, that's over and done with. All right. So I've always been a little salty about that, and we haven't really seen a lot of Tutu Atwell had a lot of return on investment with Tutu Atwell. Okay, but I will admit he looked real good, man. And while I'm still hesitant on him, if he can perform like he did Sunday on a more consistent manner, then I will be very happy. I'll be happy to eat some crow because I thought that was a bust for sure. For sure. But he did very well. So congratulations to Tutu. Congratulations to the man on your screen. Well, now it's Tyler. But Puka Nakua, I'm very excited about him. Very excited about him. Matthew Stafford looked poised and systematically ripped apart the Seattle defense, leaving them flustered and confused. He threw for 334 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, but had a passer rating of 91.3. Did very, very well. Very proud of Matthew. Expect big things from him. The defense played surprisingly well. There was constant pressure, and the secondary played disciplined and aggressive. Ernest Jones stood out to me as the leader of the defense. His ability to close in on the ball and the ferocity of his hits was a welcome sight to see. Adjustments were made at halftime, so I have to give credit where credit is due. Raheem Morris did a very good job. I'm still not really sold on him, and he has frustrated me to no end. As just as a fan watching him, but that defense played so well, dude. He did a good job Sunday, and if he can do that consistently with this young core of defenders, this a bunch pretty much new team, you got Aaron Donald and a bunch of youngins on the team, then my tune might change. He did a very nice job. He did a very nice job. I gotta give credit where credit is due. The defense looked phenomenal, especially the second half. I think the Seahawks were held to only 12 yards. I believe more of that, please. More of that, please. I very much enjoyed the physicality. It was a welcome sight. Overall, I thought the Rams played with physicality, like I said, discipline, and played inspired football. Okay, inspired football, something that I just I haven't seen in quite some time since the 2021 season. And yeah, that wasn't that long ago, but still, man, there was a lot of talking crap. There was a lot of room for them to really just kind of implode, and you really wouldn't blame them with such a young roster. But I watched them, dude, and I got so inspired by so many performances. Obviously, the big ones, Puka Nakua, even Tutu Atwell was inspired by him. Matthew Stafford looking so good, inspired by him. I love the quickness and bursts that Kyren Williams have. I want to see more of him. Cam, I think Cam will improve. It wasn't his best day, but I feel like he will improve with time. And just that defense, man, Darion Kendrick, bro, I knew he was going to be good, and he got into DK Metcalf's head, made him pull some kind of punk. I think it was Witherspoon he hit in the back, dude. That was, dude. Seeing Sean freak out about that, dude, was so that was hilarious, dude. I cannot believe he didn't get ejected for that. But dude, I'm going off on a tangent. Let me go back, kind of ground myself here. I don't know what this season holds, but I am going to enjoy this win for as long as I can. It is the first crack of thunder that a storm is born. Okay? And I feel like something's coming. I feel it in my bones. Maybe I'm just being too much of a fan, but I there's something about this team that has me very, very excited and wants to watch more. Okay? We're playing a beast next week. Okay? Some are saying the strongest team in the NFL as of right now, the San Francisco 49ers. Okay? I hate that goddamn team. Okay? It's I'm sick of the trash talking. Everyone say, "Oh, we own you in the regular season, 7 wins in a row." We'll get okay. You know what? I've said this many times before. You can keep that streak, but when it mattered most, we beat y'all in the NFC Championship game and won the Super Bowl. Something you have yet to do with Kyle Shanahan. So I'll take that all day. Okay, and I think our young team can play with them. What I just I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm feeling good. Perhaps the game will bring me back down to earth, but I am excited about this team, man. I love that watching young players kind of build rapport with each other and grow with each other. That's the inspiring stuff that you see all the time in like football movies and stuff. And we may have it. We may have it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm giddy with excitement to watch this team more. It's a hell of a good start.
Hell of a good start.
That is going to do it for now, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. And as always, the 2023 season, here we come. Go Rams.